شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه. Amma ba'd. By the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most compassionate. All praise belongs to Allah, the one that there's none that has the right to be worshipped except Him, who has bestowed upon us blessings that are numerous, those blessings that are outward and inward. And I bear witness that none has the right to be worshipped other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's alone, without having any partners. And I bear witness that Muhammad ibn Abdullah, that he is his servant and his messenger. May the peace and salutations of Allah be upon him and his family and his companions, and upon all those who follow upon his guidance into the establishment of the last day. To proceed, يا إخوان, فنواصل معكم في هذا اليوم المبارك عونا من الرحمن الرحيم. So we continue in this blessed and noble day of ours, seeking the aid and the assistance of our Lord, the most merciful and the most compassionate. مستفيدين متعلمين من تعليم اللغة العربية as we continue to learn amongst ourselves from the science of the Arabic language. فبحمد الله لأصحاب الكتب وصلنا إلى الباب الخامس ولا نزال في التمرين السابع أو التمرين الرابع التمرين الثامن. So for those that have the book, we have arrived at chapter 5 and we're on exercise number 8. Exercise number 8. طيب وقبل ذلك ماذا قبل ذلك نراجع ماذا الواجبات. So we'll review some of the homework inshallah ta'ala. May Allah bless يا شيخ. طيب كنا ننظر إلى جملة الرابعة. If you look at sentence sentence number 4, الأكل الطباخان الحاضرين اليوم جميلة. طيب, look here for a moment. طيب, remember there are two ways to do the مضاف مضاف إليه. There are صيغتان ليتحمل معنى مضاف مضاف إليه في الإنجليزية. There are two ways to capture the مضاف مضاف إليه in English. طيب, so in Arabic there's only one way. So if we say مثلا الأكل, if you say الأكل الطباخان الطباخان. But we make it here الأكل الطباخان. طيب, for the مضاف إليه, they both can't have alif wa lam. If you have alif wa lam on one, الأكل الطباخان. طيب, if you have the alif wa lam on أكل, then on طباخ, you're going to add the lam. الأكل للطباخين. If you put the alif wal lam, الأكل, and the food belongs to the cooks, then you're going to use the harf jar. للطباخين. الأكل lit. So that's one way. And then إذا الطباخان مضاف إليه الألف انقلبت ياء. And if the two cooks are the ones that the food belongs to, then this alif becomes a ya. Then you're going to write الأكل للطباخين. الأكل للطباخين. No. الأكل للطباخين. So that's one way. الأكل عفوا, there should be a طا. الطباخين. The food belonging to the two cooks. Or this could be the food belongs to the two cooks. Or this could be the food of the two cooks. Or you could take the alif wal lam away from akal. So there are two ways in Arabic you could do it. There's one way in Arabic only. في هذا الصيغة هنا هذا ليس مضاف مضاف إليه. In this structure here, this is not the مضاف مضاف إليه. This is الجار ومجرور. So in Arabic, تفضل.
How would we take the alif lam off of aql?
No.
Aqlu, when the jumla, the beginning of it, is the food.
No, good question. سؤال جميل. طيب, remember in English, لهذه اللغة لها أحكام كذلك ضابطة. In the English language, it also has rules. وهذا لكل لغة. And that's in every language. So in English, you're going to have to write the food of the two cooks, because that's proper English. But in Arabic, it's not going to say el, because that's not a rule in Arabic. So remember, when you're in one language, you have to go by those rules of that language. When you go to another language, those other rules don't apply no more. So in English, it's going to say the food of the two cooks, because that's proper English. The food of the two cooks. The. Ma'rifa. Indefinite, definite. Yes. But in Arabic, you're not going to have alif wal lam with alif wal lam, because that's not a rule in Arabic. So remember, in English, you're in English rules. When you go to Spanish, you're in Spanish rules. When you go to Arabic, you're in Arabic rules. So in Arabic here, now this is the first way how you did it. The food belonging to the two cooks. That's how you have alif wal lam. So that's correct there. But you just have to add the li. Al-aklu lit-tabakhaini. That's an Arabic rule. Another way is if you use the mudaf ilayh structure. If you say aklu at-tabakhaini. Now, so there are two ways in Arabic, but one is not the mudaf ilayh. Same meaning. But one is the mudaf ilayh structure, and the other one is the ism majroor, or the harf jar, ism majroor, the preposition and the genitive noun that comes after it. So here if you say aklu at-tabakhaini, the food of the two cooks, or food of the two cooks. No. And then I saw one more, and that was it. MashaAllah, you did a great job. Kataba, if you go to Jumla Athaniya, number 2. طيب. Kataba kitabani sahalaini lil waladi. طيب. The sentence is, I don't like that font there, يا أخوان. I like this one. طيب. كتب, ما معنى كتب? What does it mean كتب?
He wrote.
MashaAllah, جميلة. He wrote or to write? He wrote or to write? I sent her. طيب. تعلمنا فائدتين تتعلق بكل فعل. We learned two principles that are connected to every verb. شيئين أريدنا أن نسأل أنفسنا عنهما. Two things I want us to ask ourselves about them every time we come across a verb. What are they? Every time you see a verb in the Quran or Sunnah, the books of the Arabic language, you're going to ask yourself two questions. The first, al-ma'na.
Ma'na.
I sense.
The meaning.
Al-ma'na. There should be a noon. What is the meaning of the verb? And the second?
How it's being used?
Before that, that's a question also important, but that will come a little later. Before how it's being used, something
Shuffle?
before the shape, that's important also. But these two are your first two questions. Al-ma'na, number one, the meaning. And man qama bihi. Man qama bihi. Man qama bihi. Who did it? Man qama bihi. Who did it? Every verb you come across, stop, ask yourself, ma ma'ana, what's the meaning of this verb? And who is doing it? It's going to help you a lot in your grammar. Man qama bihi. Who is doing it? Or who did it? Al-ma'na wa man qama bihi. And who did it? نسأل أنفسنا هذين السؤالين لكل فعل. We're going to ask ourselves the likes of these two questions every time you come across a verb. It's going to help you tremendously. تشكرني بعده. You'll thank me later, inshallah. طيب, so here, كتب. عرفت المعنى, you mentioned the meaning. كتب means to write, or he wrote. Question number 2. من قام به, who was doing the writing? طيب هنا هو ضمير مستتر. Here, it's a pronoun that we can't see. He wrote. Who is the he? We don't know. It's hidden. He's inside the kataba. طيب, the next sentence, or the next question, الفعل وقع على من? The verb of writing is falling upon what? What did he write? If he wrote the 2 books, then this alif inqalabat ya'an. If the 2 books are what he wrote, then the alif becomes a ya. He wrote. Whatever he wrote is going to be mansub, accusative. Whatever it is going to be accusative. Kataba safhatan, he wrote a piece of paper, accusative. Whatever he wrote, it's not about what he wrote. Whatever he wrote, kataba safhatan, he wrote a page. Safhatan. Whatever he wrote is going to be accusative. Kataba, what else can somebody write? Kataba kitaban, he wrote a book. مثلا كتب كتابا, accusative. Whatever he wrote is going to be accusative. He wrote a page. Maybe he's writing out his Quran. He wrote it out. He's memorizing the page. He wrote it out. Alhamdulillah. That's Jamila. He's memorizing a book of hadith. He writes the hadith out. Alhamdulillah. Kataba kitaban. He wrote a book. Kataba kitaban. He wrote a book. طيب, الآن مثنى. Now the duo. He wrote 2 things. Whatever those 2 things he wrote, they're going to be mansuban. They're also going to be accusative. Always going to be accusative. طيب. He wrote 2 pages. صفحتين. صفحتين. He wrote 2 pages. كتب صفحتين. شبيتها. He wrote 2 pages. He wrote 2 pages. كتب صفحتين. He wrote 2 pages. صفحتين. So the alif that's originally there انقلبت ياء لأنه منصوب. So the alif that's there, صفحتان, كتابان, that alif is going to become a ya because of the structure. It's mansoob. The pages are what he wrote. So he wrote 2 books. كتب كتابين. كتب كتابين. He wrote 2 books. كتب كتابين. No. He wrote 2 books. No, may Allah bless you. And the more you continue to translate, the easier by Allah's mercy it's going to become. Especially the English to Arabic is the hardest part. Because you're coming from your language, our language, into the Arab language, but you have to phrase it how the Arab phrase it too. And that takes time. Something can be correct in the language, but no Arab is going to say that. That comes a lot also. طيب توقفنا في أي جملة. We stop at, what sentence do we stop at? Number 6. جميلا. طيب لأصحاب الكتب فنحن في جملة السادسة. For those that have the book, we are on sentence number 6. نعم يلا بلس يا أخي.
Okay, so we're number 6. Would that be? Wait till you pull it up.
What page? 49, sir?
49.
No, hold on. All right, number 6, he says, it was a house belonging to 2 believers. It was a house belonging to 2 believers.
So would the correct way to put that in there, would it be Kana Lee
Now,
Baitani Mukminani?
right, it was a house belonging to 2 believers. Right? Let's write it out how you have it first. However you have it, labas, however you have it. Let's write it out that way. Kana.
Yeah, I put from the sentence that I have. I mean, I think it's wrong, but I was trying to fix it. The sentence I have is Kana Lee Baitani Mukminani.
يعني بيتين سبيتين مؤمنين. Good. كان لبيتين المؤمنين. طيب, close. So you're right there, mashallah. May Allah bless you. للبيتين مؤمنين. طيب. Now here, it was a house. Pay attention here. A single house. Belonging to 2 believers. So your mu'minini is mashallah perfect. Mu'minini, that's perfect. Right.
No Aleph. No Aleph Lamb. I put Lee, just Lee.
You can put Lee.
Baitani.
Now, it was a house. So you can put kana. You have that correct. Baytan. Baytan. Belonging to 2 believers. Now, like you said, add the lam li mu'minin mu'minaini kana baytan lil mu'minaini. It was kana was baytan a house li mu'minaini. It was a house belonging to two believers. Kana baytan lil mu'minain. This lam here is the lamul mulk or milk, the name of possession. Harf jar. كان بيتا لمؤمنين. كان بيتا لمؤمنين. It was a house belonging to two believers. كان بيتا لمؤمنين. No. Center. كان بيتا للمؤمنين. طيب التاسعة السابعة number 8. Hassan's house has 2 windows, 2 doors, and a large garden. Hassan's house has 2 windows, 2 doors, and a large garden. Now here, Hassan's house. That could be either the li or harfu, the li or mudaf ilayh. Hassan's house.
Hassanu.
Good. Hassanu.
Li Baytan.
Now flip that around. On the lamb, picture lamb on the one that owns the thing. So begin with the object, baytun.
Baytun. Li Hassan.
Naam. Li Hasanin. Baytun li Hasanin. A house belonging to Hassan. Hassan's house has 2 windows, 2 doors, and a large garden. MashaAllah. Good. Shabbakhani, 2 windows, 2 doors. What about the doors?
Babani.
Ahsanta. Babani, and a large garden.
Bustan.
Good.
Kabir.
MashaAllah. Ahsanta. هذا هو. بيت لحسن. شباخان has 2 windows. وبابان 2 doors. شباخان 2 windows. وبابان 2 doors. وبستان and a garden. كبير a large garden. أحسنت. No. Hassan's house has 2 windows and 2 doors and a large garden. No. May Allah bless. طيب التي بعدها next sentence. التاسعة. I keep skipping number 8. الثامنة, number 8. They, 2 of them, are sick, weak men. They, meaning those 2, are sick, weak men. Mm-hmm.
Can I say Huma?
Yep. Accent. Huma. Perfect.
Rajulani.
MashaAllah.
Moridani.
Hey, accent.
Dajifani.
رجلان مريضان. accent. هما. Let's نكبر هذا. Let's make this bigger يا إخوان. هما. What you say? هما. نعم مش بالضمة. رجلان مريضان. And your last word? ضعيفان. ما شاء الله أحسنت. هما رجلان مريضان ضعيفان. أحسنت. Perfect. تماما. هما, those two are men مريضان, weak, sick. Two sick, weak men. Perfect. أحسنت. لماذا عندنا الألف? Why do we have the alif on رجلان?
The Aleph, because it's Aleph of the dual.
ألف الاثنين. ألف الاثنين. أحسنت. الاثنين. ألف الاثنين. The alif of two people. May Allah bless you. ألف الاثنين. طيب التي بعدها next sentence. There are many wild animals in the world. There are many wild animals in the world. In the world.
هنا أتوانون. Oh no. Did I put it in? هنا حيوانون.
Good.
وحشون.
Good.
في العالم.
في العالم.
I don't know about that. Leave me.
Where are you? There are many wild animals in the world. So you can have start from the beginning. الحياة. Now we're going to make your animals the jama', the plural. Wild animals. الحيوانات. الحيوانات. نعم. هذا جمع, the plural. الحيوانات. طيب. واصل. Continue.
حيوانات. I thought it was new. I thought it was حيوانون.
It is حيوان. That's the singular. The plural. No? If you say حيوانون, that'll be the جمع مذكر السالم. The حيوان takes جمع مؤنث السالم. No. The حيوان takes the feminine, the sound feminine plural. So حيوان is the singular, and the jama' is حيوانات. No.
Okay. حيوانات.
Good.
Okay. حيوانات. وش.
Good.
شان. وش. Not wash. Wash. Shan. Washan. Washanatu.
Now make it مؤنث, feminine. وحش is مذكر, masculine. وحشة. الوحشة.
وحشة.
So now the sifats, the adjectives here have to agree.
Yeah.
No. Now many.
Yeah. Wash. Okay, wash. Yeah. Two. الطيرة.
Good. Many
الطيرة.
wild animals in the world.
العالم.
MashaAllah, accent. Good. There are many wild animals in the world. Accent. Now, in English, this there are. As the author wrote in the book, there are. This there are here is not the there like over there, not the hunaka, not that there. This there is implied. There's really no word in Arabic for this there. This is implied. In English, someone of English is going to imply this word. There are many wild animals in the world. But you didn't literally say the word there. It's not there. It's implied. Like if you say مثلا, if you say to someone, أنت تتكلم بالعربية إلى الشخص, you're talking in Arabic to a person. And you say to him, you ask the man or the individual, ما اسمك? You say to someone, ما اسمك? ترجم هذا, translate.
What is your name?
Hey, what is your name? What is your name? Type here, the is not there. There's no word in Arabic for is. But it's implied in English. You can't say what your name. هذا ليس صحيحا بالإنجليزية. That's not correct in English. So the Englishman, he has to add is. So there's some rules in English that are there, although you didn't say it in Arabic. If you say to someone, مثلا, ما دينك? Tarjum, translate. ما دينك?
What is your religion?
What is your religion? Accent. Same thing. What is your religion? There is no is. It doesn't exist in the language of the Arab. But in English, it's there. So in Arabic, لا يوجد is not there. In English, يوجد is there. So in Arabic, you use the Arabic word or rules. In English, you use the English rules. Same thing with there. If you say مثلا الحيوانات الوحشة كثيرة في العالم. في العالم فتحة. In English, the Englishman is going to say there are many wild animals in the world. But that there are, you didn't say that in Arabic because it doesn't exist. Like the word the. There's no word for the in Arabic, but there's a word for the in English. There's no the in Arabic. So just remember, some words are implied. So here there are, he should have had that in parentheses. There are many wild animals in the world. But that there are is not there like huna or hunaka. That's different. May Allah bless you. طيب التي بعدها, next sentence. They attended many meetings. They attended many meetings.
وصل.
Good.
إجماعين.
وصل. Let's make this bigger. I wish I could make the font like lock it to stay the same size instead of keep having to change it. Like وصل. Second word.
إجماعين.
اجتماعا. اجتماعا. وصل.
اجتماعين.
Now if you say اجتماعين,
اجتماعين.
طيب اجتماعين is going to be 2 meetings.
Okay.
So اجتماع, they attended many meetings. So bring meetings in the plural. اجتماعات. اجتماعات. اجتماع is the singular. Write this down. اجتماع. اجتماع. الجمع, the plural, اجتماعات. أي نعم. The singular. أي نعم. اجتماعات. So keep the جمع, the plural. وصل اجتماعات. Now describe the meetings. Okay.
كثيرة. ثاني.
Now if you say tani, that's going to be two meanings again. كثيرة. أي نعم. You can make that feminine. كثيرة. كثيرة. They. Now one smart error. The book says they. If you say wasala, that's he. So let's change the wasala to make it be they. Three or more masculine. Wasalani, two.
I struggle with it.
Labas. Now on the verb, all you're going to do is add a waw. That's it. Wasalu. The verbs are a little easier. You may say alif faliqa here. Wasalu. Those three or more men attended اجتماعات كثيرة, many meetings. If you also had حضروا, that fits also. حضر, وصل, أتى. Now I'll give you a benefit here يا إخوان, but this one is slightly tricky. طيب عندنا الموصوف مؤنثة والصفة تعلمنا على صفة أن توافق مع الموصوف بكل شيء. So we learned some time ago, if you have the noun and then you describe the noun, that the sifa has to agree with the word it's describing in everything. But there are two ways here. If the mawsuf is غير عاقل, if it's a abstract noun, it doesn't have an intellect, if it's a thing. For example, اجتماع. اجتماع, meeting. اجتماع, a meeting. طيب. جمعها اجتماعات. It's plural. اجتماعات. If you use the plural of a word that does not have an aqil, غير عاقل, it doesn't have an intelligence, then when you use the sifa, you can do one or two things. Now this is the tricky part, so I want you to pay attention here. But the jama' of ijtima', the plural, we're going to write ijtima'atun. That's the plural. ijtima'atun, meetings. إذا نستخدم الجمع, if we use the plural, ثم نصفها, and then we describe it, نأتي على أحد حالين. We can do so in one of two ways. They both are correct in the Arabic language. طيب. Let's go back to your sentence for a minute. اجتماعات اجتماعات. Now let's describe the meetings. Jamila, beautiful. Jamila. So we're going to describe the meetings. We can do so in one of two ways because it is not aqil. It doesn't have an intelligence. So you can say, first way, make everything match. As we learned, اجتماعات جميلة. use the plural, we use the plural. اجتماعات, feminine, plural. جميلات, feminine, plural. توافق معه في كل شيء. It agrees in everything. But that's only one way. There's another way that the Arabs also use this sifa. And that is keep it in the singular, but make it feminine. Keep it in the singular and make it feminine. That's also correct. So you can also say اجتماعات جميلة and keep jamila singular. Both of them are allowed in the Arabic language. اجتماعات جميلة. They both are correct in the Arabic language. You can use the sifa and the jama' or the sifa and the mufrad. You can use the sifa, the adjective, in the plural, jamilatun. That's the plural. And you can also keep it in the singular, jamila. But they both have to be feminine. So the Arab, for whatever reason, they use both of these. When the mawsuf is not of intelligence, it doesn't have the ability to decipher between right and wrong. No. So that's a benefit there. So if you wrote مثلا حصلوا وصلوا وصلوا اجتماعات كثيرة and kept كثيرة in the singular, that's correct. كثيرة, where's my yeah? That's correct. And if you made كثيرة in the jama', that's also correct. They both are correct. You can do one or two things. وصلوا, they attended. اجتماعات, meetings, then describe the meetings. كثيرة, singular. Now اجتماعات كثيرات, that's also correct. Keep everything together. Both of them are allowed. And that's one of the tricky parts about Arabic. One of the things to motivate us, ya ikhwan, that I tell myself when I get stuck in Arabic, and it's tricky, it wears you out. Your mind is thinking so many things at the same time. So you become mentally drained. It's one thing to be drained physically. It's one thing to be drained emotionally. But to be drained sometimes mentally. Some of the psychologists, they call it mental acrobats or something. They have some term. Mental aerobics, where you're just drained. And Arabic does that a lot. If a person just took a small book of hadith, his Quran in Arabic, and they really attacked it, I guarantee they will be wore out every day. It's going to wear you out mentally. It's going to drain you mentally. This is why most of us in the West, we get a little bit of Arabic and then we quit. A lot of it is we don't like challenges. Many of our children are like that. My son is like that. Abdul Halim, when he can't get it, or he almost got it, then he just starts acting out. But trying to teach him, no, it's okay. You fight through not understanding without acting out. But many of us, we get a little bit of Arabic. We do Medina 1 or Medina 2, and everybody's a sheikh in our cities. I did book 2. No, you're still in the beginning, ya akhi. You're just starting out. You did 2 books in Arabic. 2 books. Arabic is going to take the rest of your life. Alhamdulillahi wa Rabbil Alameen. One of the things to remind ourselves when we get tired, نذكر أنفسنا بأننا محتاجون إلى العربية والعربية لا محتاجة إلينا. One of the things we remind ourselves whenever we get tired is that we are in need of Arabic, ya ikhwan. Arabic is not in need of us. No, we need her to understand the Quran and Sunnah. And if you don't study Arabic, you're going to have some understanding. You're still going to learn, but it's going to be deficient. It's going to be deficient. For example, طيب نرجع إلى الدرس. Let's return back to the lesson, يا إخوان. They asked for, demanded good tailors. Number 11. They asked for good tailors.
What can I say? طلبوا.
MashaAllah, accent. That's the wow. Wawu jama'a. There it is. May Allah bless you. طلبوا. They asked. طلبوا.
طلبوا. خير. طالوا.
Now tailors, make it in the plural. They asked for tailors.
خياطون.
Accent. خياطون. Now, last point. Change the wow to something because it's mansub.
خياطون.
Not the noon, the wow.
Oh.
It's the maf'ulun bi. So the wow becomes
Yeah.
accent. خياطين. Accent. Now describe the tailors.
حسن. Papa حسنون.
Like حسنون. Now same thing with that wow that you did with خياطين. The wow انقلبت. Hey, the wow changes.
حسنين.
Now if you say حسنين, that's too good.
Okay.
Now the wow, remember the wow is the origin. خياطون. حسنون. That's the أصل. هنا انقلبت الواو ياء لأنه منصوب. So in both examples, the wow becomes a ya because they are maf'ulun. Maf'ulun bihi. And Hasan is a sifa. And the sifa has to agree. So it's still the plural. But the khayatun, the wow becomes a noon. And it becomes khayatuyna. Because it's the structure. Same meaning, does nothing to the meaning. But the Arab, to identify the marfu', the mansub, from the mansub, it's going to change. Khayatuna. Khayatuyna. So the wow becomes a ya. The wow becomes a ya. And then Hasan, the wow becomes a ya because it's the sifa. So it has to agree. خياطين حسنين. طلبوا خياطين حسنين. They requested good tailors. They don't want any tailor. No, they wanted good tailors. No. So خياطين حسنين. May Allah bless. Type 2 little words, just like number 1. 2 little words. 2 little words.
Can I say كلمتين.
كلمتان.
صغيرتين.
Where's my كلمتان صغيرتان. MashaAllah. Ahsant. You could say that. كلمتان صغيرتان. Perfect. ممتاز. 2 little words. 2 little words. كلمتان صغيرتان. 2 little words. Accent. طيب. التي بعدها. Next sentence. In the book are many difficult words. Here, he could also imply, in the book there are. That would have been implied. In the book are many difficult words. In the book are many difficult words.
Fil Kitabi,
Good. MashaAllah.
Kalimat, Kalimat,
Bring the
Kalimatu,
plural.
Kalimatun,
Ahsant. Now describe them.
Kathiruna,
There are many difficult words. So bring many and then difficult.
Kathiratun, Kathiratun,
Kitabi kalimatun kathir.
Kathir,
Now here you could do one of two things. You can keep everything the same, or you can keep the singular. That's up to you. They both are correct. You can say kathiratun or kathiratun. Whatever's easy. They both are correct.
well, I would like to keep it easy for you right now.
And,
Kathiratun,
Kathiratun, difficult.
Zabun,
Now make it feminine, and you got it.
Zabatun,
أحسنت. صعبة. Perfect. طيب. في الكتاب كلمات كثيرة صعبة. In the book, there are many difficult words. In the book, there are many difficult words. MashaAllah, ya akhi. May Allah bless you. In the book, there are many difficult words. أحسنت. التي بعد next sentence. They, two of them, arrived from Egypt yesterday. They, two people, male or female is up to you, arrived from Egypt yesterday.
Wasalini. Can I say that?
Wasalina, make it alif.
Wasalana.
Wasalani.
Wasalani.
Perfect. Wasalani.
Bin.
Afwan. Not wasalani. Wasala. Afwan. Wasala. Not the noon. Wasala. Now.
Wasala.
Good.
Bin Misra.
Hey.
Min Misra.
MashaAllah. Min Misra. Perfect. MC. Allahu Akbar. Ahsanta. Mumtaz. Perfect. Beautiful sentence. Wasala. They both arrived. Min Misra. From Egypt. When? Yesterday. Wasala. Min Misra. MC. Ahsanta. May Allah bless you. What was this one? They both, two of them, arrived from Egypt yesterday. التي بعد the next sentence. You dual. He gives you a lot of dual in the first earlier exercises, mashallah, to practice with it. Because nobody usually uses the dual nowadays. You're never really going to hear people talking the dual. Nobody does that no more. We don't really speak proper Arabic. Most of us speak slang, for example. At any rate, you try to study the language that's going to benefit you. The slang, لَيْسَ لَهَا نَفْعٍ, has no benefit, except in the marketplaces, on the street, but not for your soul. Not for your soul. طيب. Next sentence. You dual. You two are teachers. You two. Masculine or feminine is up to you. You dual are teachers.
أنتما
ما شاء الله. أنتما.
معلمان.
ما شاء الله. أنتما معلمان. أحسنت. Perfect. أنتما معلمان. You two are teachers. Where's my ta? And there you go. أنتما معلمان. You two are teachers. إذا أردنا أن نقوله للمؤنث فماذا قلنا? What about if you wanted to say it in the feminine? You two women are teachers. How would you say that?
I would still use the same entum, right?
MashaAllah. Same pronoun. Same pronoun. Antuma. Good.
معلمتان.
أحسنت يا أخي. أحسنت. أنتما معلمتان. Make it feminine. That's it. Where's my moon? My meme. أنتما. You two women. معلمتان. Both of you are teachers. So you just make it feminine. أنتما. There should be a fatha. معلمتان. You two women are teachers. First one مذكر. You two men معلمان. You two are teachers. أنتما معلمتان. You two women are teachers. طيب التي بعد the next sentence. They are school mistresses in Damascus. Now this is that proper English. The school mistress is one of two things. Either a teacher or the principal. I think she's the principal.
We're upright Muslims.
Skip. Afwan. What number? السادسة عشر. 16. We are upright Muslims, inshallah. نتمنى من الله تعالى أن نكون منهم. We hope that we're from them. May Allah make us from them, ya ikhwan, all of us. Type 16. We are upright Muslims. So this we, make it the plural.
And I can't say, can I say whom? No?
Whom? No, whom will be they. We are upright Muslims.
نحن.
أحسنت. نحن. هذا. نحن. We. Bring the موصوف and then describe it.
مسلمون.
ما شاء الله. مسلمون.
صالحون.
صالحون. You can say that. أحسنت. صالح شبه ألف صا. طيب. نحن مسلمون صالحون إن شاء الله. We hope, we're trying our best. نحن مسلمون صالحون. See here, the wow stays the wow. Nothing affects it. So the wow jama'a stays marfu'. It stays in the nominative. Muslimuna, salihuna. Ahsant. Type, they are school mistresses in Damascus. Now this word is a proper English word. I think it's talking about the principal. But it could be the teacher. Allah, I'm going to have to look the word up in English. School mistress. Somebody look that up, ya ikhwan. The school mistress. I think that's the European English. School mistress. I think she's the principal of the school.
Whom?
Now, if they're going to be feminine, change your whom to mu'annath.
Okay, huna.
MashaAllah. Hunna. Perfect.
Mu'alli.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Mu'allimataini.
Mu'allimatani. Good. Say it again.
Mu'allimutini.
Now keep it. Remember, you're talking about the feminine. Hunna. So your noun is going to also be feminine.
Okay, mu'allimu.
Mu'allimuna is the jama' for the mudhakkar, the masculine. Mu'allimatani معلمات
معلمات.
أحسنت.
معلمات.
in
هنا
Damascus.
معلمات في دمشق.
ما شاء الله يا أخي. في دمشق. Where's my قاف? في دمشق. They are school teachers or no, school mistresses in Damascus. Perfect. هن معلمات في دمشق. They, feminine, are teachers in Damascus. أحسنت يا أخي. May Allah bless you. You blew past the English ones, mashallah يا أخي. May Allah raise you. طيب. كملت كلها? You finished all 20?
نعم.
جميلا. طيب التي بعد the next sentence. Many years. Many years. Bring the plural and then bring the صفة. Many years.
سنة.
نعم. سنة.
سنة.
So if you bring the plural, sanatun is going to be la ilaha illallah. What's the plural of sana?
سنتان. سنتان. سنتان.
I think this word has two plurals, ikhwan. Sanatun, sinina, senuna. Now, you said it the first time. Senuna. Also, sanawatun is another plural. Sanawatun. The word sana has two plurals. Senuna and sanawatun. So you can bring either or. Sanawatun. Now bring the sifa. Many.
كثيرة.
ما شاء الله أحسنت. سنوات كثيرة. Many years. Perfect. أحسنت تماما. Many years. طيب. 2 days. 2 days.
يومون.
يومون. Make it the dual. مثنى.
2 days. I'm sorry.
لا بأس.
يومين.
أحسنت. يومان. Now here, that can be sufficient. Yomani, that's a sentence. Yomani. 2 days. Or you can also emphasize it. Yomani ithnani. 2 days. But here, this is sufficient. Yomani. That's khalas. 2 days. 2 days. طيب آخر جملتين يا إخوان. The last sentence, mashallah ta'ala. Al-Ashrun, sentence number 20. You and I are good doctors. He is an animal doctor. You and I are good doctors. He is an animal doctor.
أنت وأنا.
Mashallah.
طبيبين.
طبيباني. Mashallah. أحسنت.
طبيبين حسنين.
أنت وأنا طبيباني. Now describe طبيباني.
حسنين.
حسناني. Mashallah يا أخي. And he is an animal doctor.
هو.
Good. Now here you could bring the mudaf ilayh or the lam. Or the lam.
هو طبيب.
طبيب. Good. Bring the lam.
حيوان
Lil
لل
hayawa
حيوان
hayawanati. Hayawanati. Now you're gonna bring the plural. A doctor of animals. Or you could have said it in English. You could say it in the plural in the movement also. Hayawan. You can also you could use the plural or you can use the singular. That's still correct. Hayawanin. That best. You could say that. Hayawani. Lil hayawan. That's also correct in Arabic. Ana, anta wa ana tabibani. You and I are doctors. Hasanani, good doctors. Huwa tabibun lil hayawan. Yes, that's good. That's crystal clear Arabic also. Anta, you and I, tabibani, hasanani, are good doctors. Huwa tabibun. And he is a doctor lil hayawan. A doctor of animals, meaning an animal doctor. So you can keep the animals in the singular or plural. They both are correct. May Allah bless you. طيب. And here you can also say huwa tabibu hayawanin, making it mudaf mudaf ilayh. Tabibu al hayawani. Tabibul hayawan. That's the mudaf mudaf ilayh structure. You can use the lam, the li, or mudaf mudaf ilayh. They both are correct. هو طبيب عفوا الحيواني مضاف. There should be this ضمة. حبيب. نعم. مضاف مضاف إليه. So you can keep it هو طبيب لل ده حرف جار and the اسم مجرور, or طبيب حيوان مضاف مضاف إليه. طيب للواجب نبدأ إن شاء الله تعالى حفظ الكلمات في الدرس السادس. For homework, how many words we have? One of the beauties of this book, ya ikhwan, but it's difficult. So be patient with the book. Has a lot of vocabulary. Every exercise you're going to learn about 20 words. So the book is a nice sized book. But the benefit of it, mashallah, especially the vocabulary, you're going to learn an abundance of vocab. Every chapter, you're going to learn almost 20 words. I haven't seen many books that give you that much vocabulary. So, I want you, inshallah, you have a week to do so. If you can, I want you to try to memorize all the words in a week. If not, at least the first half. So we have about 30 words here. How many words is it?
I started working on the first half.
Allah
Akbar. I got to start on the second half.
Okay. Now here, he gets into the plurals too. So لِكُلِّ كَلِمَةٍ كَلِمَتَانِ. So every word you learn, you're actually going to learn 2 words. So pay attention there. For example, he gives you matarun, rain. And then he gives you the plural, amtarun. So now you just learned 2 words. You learned the singular and the plural. So be patient there. And he does this now, starting with the nouns. So he gives you the singular, and then he's going to give you the plural of it at the same time. So pay attention there. So for our Arabic portion, we'll stop here, inshallah. For homework, I want you to continue memorizing the vocabulary words. Write each word 25 times. And we'll continue, inshallah, time in the next lesson. And may Allah bless you, akhi. We'll start our Quran, inshallah, in a few moments. And may Allah bless you. Naam. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.